Okay guys, so we're hopping straight back into this. So this is where we left off last time, right here. This is actually going to be the main movement script. Sorry, I was just shooting the thumbnail. I needed that there. We're actually going to move this back over here. So we're actually going to be making a main movement script. But we really actually need to make the first actual like monkey slash tower. So we're going to do that right now. So we're going to make first. We're going to make the money variable. We're going to make the money thing. So we're going to call it money. I'm gonna take off the code. Okay, so we're gonna open up money. We're gonna do when green flag's clicked, looks hide, and then put hide variable money. We're gonna make a new variable. And we're gonna call it money. Hide variable money. Now we're gonna duplicate this, and we're actually gonna set money to 20. Actually, I'm gonna set it to 100. Set money to 100, and then we're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna put when I receive home screen, hide, and then set money, because home screen, remember, that's gonna be resetting the game. So now we're gonna make a new script, and we're gonna put when I receive start game looks show, and then show variable money. So there we go. Show variable money. And we're actually gonna show the money, and we're gonna put it right here. Or actually right here, because where is our start game? Right there? It's perfect. So money's going to be perfect right there. Okay, there we have the money variable. And now we're going to make a new variable. We're going to call it wave, so we know what wave we're on. So we're going to call it wave. We're going to go in here, and then when green flag's clicked, looks hide, and then set wave to 0, and hide variable wave, just like that. So we're gonna copy this, same thing as the last time. We're gonna do this, but also for home screen. We're gonna put when I receive start game show set show variable, and then just show. I don't know why I almost said set, but there you go, just like this. There we go. So now we have the wave system. We're actually going to show variable wave, and we're going to put this right under money, just like that. Just like that. There we go. So now we have our basic tower defense game. So now that we have the money, we actually have the means to purchase the actual, what's it called? The actual towers. So what we're going to do is we're going to do when I receive, we're going to make a new variable. We're going to call it buy tower 1. Buy tower 1, just like this. And we're going to actually make the costume for our tower. So we're going to need 2 costumes. The costume of the actual purchase thing, where how you're going to purchase it. So I'm going to make a quick little costume, just like this. I need to make my, so we're going to do that. And first we're actually going to make what the actual thing's going to look like. Now remember, make sure it's pointing to the right, because if it's not pointing to the right, then it's going to be super wonky when you're actually making the game. So I'm actually going to make this one purple, like a light purple. We're going to make a circle, just like that. Make it slightly smaller, and we're going to make a little, like, barrel out of a square, just like that. Make it a little smaller. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna copy this. We're gonna group it first. Copy. We're gonna place it in here. Place it in here, just like that. Maybe add like, we're gonna copy this slightly bigger. Go to back, go to front, and then we're gonna fill it in black. So there we go. So now we have a little outline for our character, and we're actually gonna put the price, which is gonna be, we're gonna make the first one 50. Since we start with 100, we're actually just gonna need 50 to get us going. We're gonna resize this to the correct size. just like so. Group. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna put when green flag clicked looks hide, and we're gonna put when I receive start game, or not when I receive start game. We're gonna do when I receive home screen also hide. So now we're gonna have to we're gonna press play real quick. So we're gonna start, press play, see how all this shows up. We're gonna make a new variable or a new sprite, and we're gonna call it show shop. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically copy the idea of the start game variable or the start game icon, but we're gonna make it slightly darker. And instead of just being a basic play thing, we're actually gonna make it into a an arrow pointing up, just like that. We're going to copy it, we're going to put it down here as well, and there we go. Now we have our icon for the shop coming up. We're going to set this to 50. I'm going to put it right next to the start wave. Just like that, right here. And actually we're going to switch the start wave and the variable. We're going to switch start wave with this. Just like that. And we're going to plug this back in. There we go. Perfect. So now what we're going to do when this is pressed, so when green flag click looks hide. When I receive home screen looks hide. When this sprite is pressed, broadcast show shop. Just like this. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a little thing pop up on the bottom down here. So paint, and we're going to call it shop. And what we're going to do is we're just going to really quickly make this gray background like this. Make sure it's on 0, 0. And then we're going to do this. So right now I'm basically just making my shop. Put in a text shop right here. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We have our shop. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this. And we're going to show it. We're going to put it where we want it to go in the shop. Now I'm actually going to set the size of this to 50. Just like that. So we can actually include more. Actually 50 is a little too small. I'll set it back to 100. But I'll change the size of this total thing. Just like this. Just like that. Perfect. And now we're going to put this where it goes, right here. Now we're going to go right here. And we're going to press when I receive show shop looks show. And then we're going to put we're going to go into this one. And we're going to put right here, go to front layer. Forever go to front layer. We're going to put right here on shop, when green flag clicked, looks hide. We're going to pull out another hide, and we're going to go down here, and when I receive home screen, hide. Now, what we're going to do is, when I receive show shop, hide, just like this. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to go into buy tower 1, and we're going to put when I receive show shop forever go to right here. So we're going to put go to right there. Switch costume to costume 1. And then we're going to put a if. We're going to put an if else. If touching mouse pointer. Touching mouse pointer. Where's touching mouse pointer? Touching mouse pointer. Then set ghost effect to 20. Set ghost to 20. And then we're going to get another if. And we're going to put else clear graphic for graphic effects. So we're going to get another if. We're going to put if money. We're going to get two ands. We're going to get an and. We're going to get the money variable. And we're going to put if money is greater than. If money is greater than. And since this is 50, we're going to put 49. Because that would be, it would also be 50, including 50. So we're going to put if money is greater than 49 and mouse down. Then create clone of myself. Create clone of myself. Wait 1 second. And we're going to also put close shop. Just like that. We're going to put when I receive close shop looks hide. We're also going to put that into the actual shop. When I receive show shop should be show. When I receive hide shop, hide. Or close shop. So we press this. There we go. It closes, but our money doesn't change. And that's because we're going to make another thing for here, but when we press this, shows, closes. Perfect. So now we're going to go into tower 1, and we're going to make a new variable. We're going to put when I start as clone, or we're going to make a new script, and we're going to put when I start as clone looks show, switch costume to costume 2, set size. We don't need to change the size because we made it how big we actually want it to be. So there we go. And we're going to put wait until mouse pointer, or wait until not mouse down. Wait until not mouse down. Oops, wait until not mouse down. And we're going to get a forever loop. And we're going to put forever motion go to mouse pointer, go to mouse pointer, mouse pointer, go to mouse pointer, and we're going to get an if. We're just going to get an if, normal if. We're going to put if mouse down, if mouse down. Then we're going to get an if else statement, if else touching color, and then we're going to get an and touching color, sensing touching color, where's the touching color thing? Touching color right here, touching color, and then you're going to want to get the color from here, the grass color, and you're going to duplicate this, and you're going to get a not operator and not touching color, and you're going to get the color of the track, just like that. So this is not going to let you place the monkey or the whatever you're making, the tower, on the track, but it's going to let you place it on the grass. And we're going to put set money. We're going to make a variable, and we're going to call it money, and then parentheses. Sorry, I just dropped my mic. We're going to get money, and then in parentheses, we're going to put set money to money, just like that, and then create clone, and we're going to make a new tower. We're going to make a new sprite, and we're going to call it basic tower, just like that. We're going to go into tower 1, by tower 1, we're going to put create clone of, and then we're going to put basic tower, change money by -5, change money by -5, and then we're going to get another if. We're going to get another if, but it's going to be an if else. Oh yeah, and in this else, we're going to put delete this clone, and we're going to put another if else right here. So this is what we should have so far. So we're going to put if else, and we're going to get an operator, and we're going to call it, we're going to put equal. We're going to put plus right here. We're going to put plus. And since this is for 50, we're going to put plus 50 equals money. So we're going to do if money plus 50 equals money. Just like that. Wait until not mouse down. Wait until not mouse down. Delete this clone. And what this is going to do is it's going to make it where this is just checking we have the right amount of money. Just like this. So it's going to set this money variable to money, create clone of the basic tower, and then it's going to change our money by -5. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. So this is perfect, and then we're going to go into the else, and we're going to duplicate this. No, we're not. Actually, we're going to make a variable, and we're going to change money by another -5, because this is going to be getting the money changed. Just like that, and then put wait until, we're going to duplicate this part right here, and put wait until not mouse down, and then delete this clone, and there we go. We should have the full purchasing of the first tower. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy the tower from the purchase, and we're going to paste it right here. That is a little too big. We are actually going to change this change size by set size to 75%, and then we're actually going to change this a little smaller. That should be good. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to go into the basic tower, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a new block, and we're going to call it, we're going to call it point towards. We're going to add an input x, oops, not an input, we're going to add a label x point towards. I'm going to add a label x, add an input x, add a label y, add an input y, just like that. Actually, except we're going to do that. There we go. Press OK. And now hold on, I have to make sure something. Okay, and now to edit for this, we're going to put point in direction. We're going to get a point in direction block. Point in direction, point in direction, point in direction. And then this is where it's going to get kind of difficult. You're going to get a plus operator. Just like this, and you're gonna get a plus operator, and then you're also gonna get an OR, and you're gonna get an OR operator. You put it in this one, you're gonna put it in the first one, and then in this one you're gonna get this one, which is the abs of this, and you're gonna change this to a tan or 18, whatever it is. You're gonna get x minus, you're gonna get a minus x minus, and then you're in a motion x position. So we're gonna put this in here of x minus x position, and then you're gonna take this out, and you're gonna get a divided. You're gonna get a divide variable or a divide operator. Put this in the divide operator. You're gonna put divided by y minus y position, y minus y position, divided by y minus y position, just like this. You put that in the plus part, and then for the add part, you're going to get a times, and you put 180 in the first slot, and then you're going to get a greater than where the arrow is pointing to the left, but you're not going to put that in, and you're going to put an or, and you're going to put this on the left one on the or, and on the right or you're going to put another one, except it's going to be equal. So this is what you should get. I know this is very complicated, just slow down the video and do exactly what I do, okay? You're going to duplicate the y position, and you're going to put it on this one, and it's going to equal y, just like that. And then you're going to do this again, right here, and right here. And then where this is going to go is you're actually going to get rid of this or right here, because we put it on here, and you're going to put that right there. And there we go. We have the looking, so it knows where to look now. And this was actually the most complicated part of the process. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put when I start as clone, forever, point towards, go in the my blocks, point towards, and then for x you're gonna put leader x, and for y leader y, just like that. And then you're gonna make another when I start as clone. When I start as clone, motion go to mouse pointer, looks show, forever, you're gonna get a wait, and you put 1 to 1.5, or however fast you want it to fire. 1 to 1.5, set, and then you're going to make a new variable just for the sprite only, and we're going to call it y, or x, and y for this sprite only, of course. And then we're going to put set x to x position, set y to y position. And what this is going to do is it's going to set the clone its own spot. So we're going to put a new, this isn't going to be new, this is going to be for everyone, for every variable, for everything. You're going to call it basic underscore turret underscore x. You're going to make another one, basic underscore turret underscore y. And then you're going to make a new variable for this sprite only, call it d. Then a new variable for everyone and call it basic underscore turret underscore direction. Just like this. You can disable all of these because they're not useful. And you're going to make a new one. You put right here set d to direction. Just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy this. You're going to get rid of these. And you're going to put y on y, x on x, and d on d. And then you're going to replace d with basic turret direction, replace y with basic turret y, and replace x with basic turret x. Just like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create clone of, and then we're going to make a new sprite, and we're going to call it bullet, or we're going to call it basic turret bullet. Just like that. And you're actually going to make your sprite real quick. I'm going to do that right now. A little too big. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the basic. Actually, we're going to finish all the code for the basic tower first. So we're going to put So this is going to be a refund system. So we're going to do, when I start as clone, wait 1 second, forever, if touching, we're going to get an and operator, and we're going to put if touching mouse pointer and mouse down, then change money by, and then you're going to put however much you want to refund them. I'm not going to make them refund it fully, so I'm going to put 40 instead of 50, and then delete this clone, and that should be all of the code. There we go. That's all the code for the basic monkey. We're actually just gonna hide it, and then we're gonna go into the basic bullet, and we're also gonna hide that. So what we're gonna do is when green flag clicked, looks hide, and we're also gonna do that to the basic tower. And we're gonna go back into the actual gun, and we're gonna put when I start as clone, looks show, and then we're gonna get this go to X and then Y, and we're gonna put basic turret X for X, basic turret Y for Y, and point in direction, and you're gonna go to variables, basic turret direction, and we're gonna put forever move 10 steps, where is the 10 steps, move 10 steps, and you're gonna get an if right here, you get an if, and you're gonna get an or, and you're gonna put if motion or sensing, and you're gonna put touching, and instead of mouse pointer you're gonna put touching balloons, and you're gonna put or touching, and then you're gonna put edge like that, and then you're gonna put wait 0.1 second, delete this clone. There we go. That's all the code for the bullet. Now we're gonna go back to the balloons, and we're gonna continue off this code that we left from the other video. Now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put if right under this. We're gonna put touching bullet or basic tower bullet, change health, make sure this is the correct health, change health by -1, just like that, and then we're gonna put wait 0.01 seconds, and then we're gonna make a new if. We're gonna put if health is less than 1, so less than 1 health. If health is less than 1, wait 0.01 seconds, 0.01 seconds. Change money, so variables, change, put money, change money by, and then you're gonna get what's it called right here. You're gonna times or multiplication 1. You put 2 times, and then you go to variables, and you get costume variable, just like this. This is what you're gonna get, and then you're gonna, if you want, you're gonna place on pop. I'm actually gonna put place on pop, so we're gonna go to sounds, start sound, pop, set on screen to false, change there we go, and then delete this clone. And there we go. We should have a fully functioning game. Let me clean up blocks. Clean up blocks. Okay, now let's test this bad boy out. Basic tower defense, play. The shop button isn't showing, which means we made a mistake. We forgot to put when I receive start game looks show. Just like this. So let's see if it works. It doesn't. Okay, so we made a mistake. Let's go back to the buy tower because that's where the mistake happened. And let's see what the problem was. Wait till not mouse down. Mouse down equals okay, then if not touching, so money to money. Plus 50, wait until not mouse down. Delete this clone. Delete this clone, delete this clone. This doesn't seem to be a problem. Right here. I think the problem is that it's in the shop. So we're gonna put when the spread is pressed, broadcast close shop. We're gonna put 1 second. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted, except we're actually just gonna get rid of the close shop variable, and we're actually gonna put close shop in the basic tower. So when I start as clone, we're gonna put broadcast close shop. That was actually the problem, so let's put that. And if we start the wave, we have a problem. The balloons are working, but there's a problem with the turret. So let's just get rid of the shop. Let's get rid of the shop. Let's get rid of the show shop button. So we're not going to have this. We're just going to put when I receive show shop. It's just going to show down here. So let's try this out now. For some reason, the basic tower decides to go over there. So let's look what the problem is. So when I start as clone, point towards mouse pointer. That was the problem. We put point towards mouse pointer instead of go to mouse pointer. Now let's try this out. There we go. When we start it, it's still not pointing to the things. So let's see what's the problem. We're actually first gonna duplicate this. We're gonna grab it and we're gonna flip it. And we're gonna do when this spread is clicked, broadcast show shop. We're gonna make a new variable and we're gonna call it shop open / close. So we're gonna make this. We're gonna set shop open / close to close when green flag is clicked. And we're gonna do when this spread is clicked, and we're gonna get an if else statement, if else, and we're gonna get an equals. We're gonna put if shop open / close equal close. Then broadcast shop show shop, and we're gonna set it to open, and then looks switch costume to costume 2. Duplicate this, close shop, close costume 1. Alright, now let's try this out. There we go. But now we need to make the basic tower. We need to fix the basic tower. So what I believe is the problem is the balloons aren't correctly showing where they are. So let's check this out. What I believe is the balloons aren't correctly showing where they're at. Maybe they aren't. So let's check. Well, it should be working completely fine. I don't see any problems in this. Let me just make sure these X and Y are for this sprite only. They are. So it's going to be a problem with the basic tower. So we're going to go open that. And the problem is going to be in here. So let me analyze this real quick. 180 times that Y position is greater than Y. Is greater than Y. Leader X, leader Y. Or Y position equals Y. Plus 10 of X minus X position divided by Y minus Y position. Okay. There is a problem. And I believe I found it. This is supposed to be different. This is supposed to be there, and this is supposed to be here, and that should fix the problem. There we go. Okay, so the change I made is instead of the X position being the only thing in here, and then it being divided by Y position, these two are supposed to be connected. So just copy this if you're watching the video, and let's see if it works. Perfect, but it's not shooting, which means we have a problem in the bullet. Okay, so let's open up the bullet and see where it's going wrong. Show. Go to, point direction, perfect. 2 seconds if touching edge or balloons. It shouldn't be having a problem, but apparently it is. So let's see what the problem is. Let's try this again. Put him all the way over here. Play. And it's not working. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out off camera, and I'll come back when this video is complete. I'll come back on the next part, and I'll show you how to fix it. So, the game is bugged right now, but I'll show you how to fix it when we come back later.